Here's the one that you're really gonna love. 50% weapon proficiency boost in any infiltration operation. So that's any of these. Great news. The devs just released Hotfix patch 1.1.2, and with it came a new event. And that means our daily rewards are back. And there's a part that you're really gonna love, especially if you've been down about leveling up your weapon XP. And if that's you, you're not gonna wanna miss this one. Let's get into it.
Tux makes it exciting!
Hotfix 1.1.2 is live. It is now 9/12, and this is available for all platforms. I will be covering the patch notes in this video too, but I'm gonna start off with the event stuff because, wow, this is exciting. Descendant's daily task event, so complete your daily challenges to obtain these rewards. This resets every day at midnight, and you can obtain your reward every day if you participate in the challenges after every reset. And remember, the daily challenge rewards will be delivered to your mailbox, so you have to claim these. And they give you about 90 days to do so before they expire. So that's a lot of time. This is an example that they have here on screen, but they have been pretty consistent from one day to the next. It's a variety of activities that you have to do. They have complete missions, so complete 4 regional missions. This is just battlefield missions, so anything in the map. Normal or hard mode, and that's gonna give you 100,000 Kuiper shards. You're gonna complete a void intercept battle, and this can also be on normal, so it doesn't have to be hard, so you can solo this or play it in group, but complete 2 of those, and you're gonna get another 100,000 Kuiper shards. Super easy. And then complete research, and you're gonna get 20 fine adjustment control access. They're talking about this, and I think they're valued at about 300,000 in gold. They're used to change your weapon attributes. For example, the status effect trigger rate needs to be changed on this one, but it's got weak point damage and crit rate. So you need to spend those, and this process is really expensive. So you want to amass as many of those fine adjustment control accesses as possible. 20 is helpful. In this situation, I will spend all 20 of those on one chance at re-rolling that purple stack. So that puts anything into perspective for you. So by completing one infiltration operation, normal or hard, they're gonna give you a Descendant experience gain plus 30% that will last for 5 hours. Of course, you can collect these. I have a bunch of them and use them when you wish. You have 90 days to use them. Notice there's no gold on the daily. That's because by completing your invasions, which you can do 4 runs per day across 2 invasion infiltration operations, will net you 5 million in gold. That's been a really good source for gold for me since they've released those. I've got almost 70 million in gold, and I spent. Here's the one that you're really gonna love. 50% weapon proficiency boost in any infiltration operation. So that's any of these, and I would venture to guess that's also gonna work during the invasions, because those are infiltrations. They're just invaded infiltrations. So wow, that's really awesome, because a lot of the community has been experiencing pain around leveling up their weapons. The devs went around and improved all of the XP in all of the infiltrations and other activities as well. And so we're now able to level up our characters in less than a half hour from 1 to level 40. So that's pretty cool. But the weapons don't follow. So it looks like their devs have their eye on this. Obviously, this is a temporary fix, but I wouldn't be surprised in a future update if we were to see this permanently provided in infiltration operations as part of defeating the monster at the end. I bet you this is sort of a trial run on the concept. Time will tell. How you can access your daily rewards, if you're curious, is just by going into this game menu here and then selecting your events tab. So the weapon proficiency boost looks like it's just always going to be on during the event period, and the event is going to run until 9:25 midnight. From there, they'll probably run a different event the following Monday, is my guess. Then after that, we got the rest of season 1 hitting. The daily tasks are here. You can select these, and it shows you what they are and whether you've completed them or not. So these should change every day or refresh every day at the very least. Once you unlock that achievement, they'll show up here in your mailbox. As you can see, I have been pretty consistent about doing mine. So on top of the daily event, Hotfix 1.1.2 has brought us a bunch of changes. Here are the details. Of course, this is all platforms and went live at the same time. So let's go through this as efficiently as possible. So content improvements. So they removed certain dungeon penalties that will appear in the invasion. So these are all things that they removed. You might not have really noticed this, but let's just look at one real fast. And as you can see here, there's a penalty. So this is what they're talking about. So there's a 52.3% skill power penalty on this one today. Okay, HP orbs that appear in intercept battles now recover 25% instead of 20%. They should just do that across the board in the game. Keep it consistent. MP orbs that appear in intercept battles now recover 16 instead of 13. Helpful. They lowered the difficulty of the Dead Bride. Decreased the frequency of teleport while frenzied. That's helpful because that was annoying. And they decreased the range of the snowstorm. Yeah, it was kind of ridiculous, that snowstorm. And to get out of it when you were in the center of it was like, oh my gosh, that's like a mile run. And then they reduced the damage from that too. And they decreased the part HP of the amplifier. All right, so they lowered the difficulty of normal Hangman. So this could be cool if you haven't completed him yet. So greatly reduced the part HP of the charger. They greatly reduced the damage of Thunder Wave and reduced the damage of charging laser, decreased the damage of the Thunderbolt skill that occurs while frenzied, and decreased the duration of electric cannon. They lowered the difficulty of the Deception Transmitter Defense mission at the Sterile Land Rockfall. Knockdown damage will not occur in a row when damaged by traps. Has that happened to you? You know what it's talking about? When you're in those infiltration missions and there's like a series of electric laser traps and then you bounce around them like a bouncy ball and can't get out of that constant juggling bounce thing until you're basically dead and then nobody can come save you? Yeah, looks like they're addressing it. It's part of it. Made monsters spawns faster in the extermination mission of the Hard Infiltration Operation Echo Swamp Seed Vault and lowered the required amount of the collection mission. The data collection missions of the Hard Infiltration Operation Hagios, the Old Mystery, has been changed to a traversal mission. Basically is you had to use your grappling hook and go around and collect those little balls that was sort of hard to get because they were also protected by laser traps. Traversal mission tells me that they're removing the balls and maybe it's just the laser traps. We'll see. In the Invasion, Legion of Immortality, the maximum distance of feeding artificial brains in the quantum computing unit has been changed from 2 to 3.5 meters. That's great. So they increased the range, and that means you don't have to get as close to that computer when you're delivering those green flags. So they added sniper monsters to the Fortress Defense Line Void Fragment mission to prevent simple macros. Good. The escape menu can now be activated during the down but not out state. Change the aim assist settings. Oh Lord, yes, these were really bad. So the default value is now 50 instead of 80, fine. The maximum aim assist range for every weapon except sniper rifles has been changed to 100 meters. Aim assist now reactivates faster when targeting multiple enemies in a row. The minimum distance for camera auto rotate to trigger has been changed to 4 meters or above. Weakened the pull strength of crosshairs towards the center of an enemy. Yes. So you wanted to go for the head, but the rifle wasn't letting you. Decrease the duration of aim assist when trying to target another monster. Yeah, I'll have to try this out to see if that's enough or if it needs a little bit more work, but it's a step in the right direction. Aim assist was horrible. Okay, director's comments. The dev team is aware of the feedback regarding the aim assist and has improved the feature to further enhance the console player experience. Previously, the aim assist feature made delicate control difficult as the aim automatically turns towards a nearby enemy or focuses on the enemy's torso when you want to attack their weak points. With this improvement, the players with controllers now have more control over their aiming, while new players are given the appropriate assistance. And in here, added page 13 for the Season 1 Battle Pass, crystallization catalysts and energy activators has been added as rewards. Ooh, let's take a look. More rewards? I'll take it. You can now toggle between your menus. Look at this. So I'm toggling between the map menu and my inventory menu, where before you had to back out and couldn't go directly from one to the other. They just added this. Nice. So we got crystallization catalysts here and an energy activator. To meet the community's expectations for further improving the value of the Battle Pass rewards, we temporarily added page 13 for the Season 1 Battle Pass while providing crystallization catalysts and energy activators as rewards. Even if you have already reached season level 96, you can still receive the additional reward on page 13. The dev team is working hard to incorporate feedback from the community to further improve the game and provide more value to players. Based on the feedback we received during the preseason, we have improved the Season 1 Battle Pass to make it easier to achieve weekly and seasonal missions. Yeah, that's good. So they're talking about the challenges. You guys know where those are, right? So if you head over here, you have these daily tasks, and some of them were kind of a pain, especially when I don't really like these when they assign a particular weapon type to it. I don't want to be required to use a particular weapon, so I think these need to be removed. And here's another one on sniper rifles. I mean, this is only 10, this is 80. The numbers are easier. They were higher. I think they were way bigger. So there's that. They did make them easier. So it's not as bad. But, you know, I think they can get more creative than this. Ultimate weapon improvements. So they improved the base performance and unique ability of the ultimate weapon, Wave of Light Scout Rifle. Yeah, nobody likes that thing. They decreased the recoil of Solar Halo while increasing the firearm crit rate, increased the duration of the effect depending on the enhancement level, and then hitting enemies while Solar Halo is active now creates dusk inflicting Lunar Halo to enemies within the range. Firearm attack increased on hitting enemies inflicted with Lunar Halo, improved the base performance and unique ability of the weapon. King's Guard increased the base fire rate. This is a beam rifle. They increased the base fire rate of King's Guard Lance while decreasing the base time it takes to charge. You can now place up to 3 Guardian Lances, and the Lances automatically attack enemies within the damage range when placed. The damage interval of the Guardian Lance is now affected by the fire rate of King's Guard Lance. Increase the duration of the Guardian Lance depending on the enhancement level, and increase the duration increased upon hit and damage range of the Guardian Lance, with the improved possible increase in range being limited. Improve the base performance and unique ability of the ultimate weapon, Executor Shotgun. Better hip fire accuracy, aim shot accuracy of Executor when the Executor's exaltation effect is active. Failing to hit all fired bullets will no longer decrease the amount of stacks, decrease the maximum stacks of the Executor's exaltation effect, and firing the gun at maximum stacks will no longer disable the ability. And then they increase the accuracy and hit rate based on the adjusted maximum stacks of the exaltation effect, and firearm crit damage and fire rate are also increased now. So the Executor's exaltation effect at maximum stacks now increases weak point damage instead of firearm attack. Firearm attack is no longer increased when hitting enemies inflicted with electrocution. So they improved the base performance and unique ability of the ultimate weapon, Peacemaker, which is a hand cannon. The single reload for peace effect is now also granted when using a fusion skill. The skill cost of the single reload for peace effect now decreases depending on the enhancement level. Improve the base performance and unique ability of the ultimate weapon, Excava. This is the new assault rifle. Yeah, I've been on the fence about that one. So they decrease the maximum stacks of voltage charge depending on the enhancement level in order to grant the energy grenade effect more quickly. And then they increase the additional damage for shooting while aiming when the energy grenade effect is active depending on the enhancement level. And they slightly increase the projectile size of the energy grenade and increase the electric resistance decrease of the voltage accumulation effect depending on the enhancement level. Well, hopefully that makes that thing better, because we need a really good general assault rifle, something that works on the lines of the Thunder Cage. The Thunder Cage is just too good. All right, so we see some UI and UX experience changes. So the filter all as junk function has been retooled to bulk exclude junk filter. Now it functions by specifying conditions for which ones to not designate as junk. Option filter now allows you to choose whether the items are excluded if they meet only one specified condition or more than 2. With these changes, the current settings for filter all as junk will be reset. So we need to make sure we go back in there and adjust our settings before we accidentally dismantle our items. For weapons ultimate or higher, level 1 or higher must be set to exclude level 1 ultimate weapons from junk. Once set, all level 100 rare tier weapons will be selected as junk, as the filter option has been changed from select to exclude. Make sure you check your exclude from junk settings before you dismantle items. You can now bind hotkeys for the library consumables area too. Oh, this is really neat what they did to the infiltration menus. So you can now immediately choose a selectable reward before your hard infiltration operations. So you can now select this just by doing that. That is so much better. Before it was a change button here. You click change and then a pop-up would come out, and then you could select, and then you had to save it and then come back here, and then you can review what your change was. Really annoying. So they made that way better. This is a lot faster. Small but mighty changes. Let me know what you guys think, especially about those daily rewards. We definitely need that to make sure we have the energy juicing in the community until we get the next major update for season 1, and that's going to be around or on October 10th. And that's where we'll have access to more difficult dungeons, as well as the new Ultimate Freyna, which I gotta tell you, I cannot wait to get. Thank you for hanging out with me. My name is Tuxedo Bandido. That's Tito Bandido.
One and only. only.
And this was another episode of The First Descendant. If you found this video helpful, subscribe, like, and turn on notifications to ensure you don't miss out on the fantastic experiences waiting for you in The First Descendant. And if you like videos like this, check out the one I have recommended for you right here. If you have anything you want to see covered, be sure to let me know in the comments below. And thank you to all the channel members and donors who make everything possible. Tux Nation wouldn't be without you.
When you buy or download anything for The First Descendant, be sure to use Tux's creator code to support the channel. Easy peasy.
Follow me.